Good morning. What did you think of Tom Jones, Delilah? Ha ha ha. Oh, you don't know that was fun. There's something about music. There's something about creating music. Very stress free, very meditated kind of thing. I love when I sit at the piano and creating music. Ah, it's so liberating. Is that the word? You know what else I love doing? And I haven't done in a while? Like even this painting right here is a painting that I painted. I like painting. Like I like just sitting there and just doodling, like whatever comes in my mind. And that's what I was going through. I was going through all the canvas that I had when I found that mold. I have a ton of paintings. I just love it. I just don't know where to put them. I don't sell them. Maybe one day. That'd be nice. So yeah, here's some Tom Jones bloopers real quick. I should have left more on because there was many more videos. Oh god. Why Delilah? I could see that. I saw the flickering shadow. And I saw the flickering shadow. In a very dramatic, slow kind of way. These puppies edible? Oh man, if they are, I'll eat this whole tree. What do you think? So, anyway, I got some interesting news. I've been kind of testing myself since I came back to food. I've been running. I've been walking and sprinting and running backwards, right? So a lot of that going on. I'm bringing the calisthenics back in, so a lot of push-ups, right? A lot of band workouts with the bands. My rebounder, of course. I have to make I have so many overweight Bobby rebounding videos.
You know what to do with those man boobs?
Wiggle. It's just there's so much material. This channel is gonna get crazy. Ever since I came off the fast, I've been eating. I've been dabbling in tempeh, right? And because I'm back, I guess I'm in that building process. I don't want to build any. I want to get smaller. So it is what it is. The winter's coming. I'm just gonna get ripped these on. I'm just gonna exercise the shit out of myself, right? So, and then I guess maybe springtime, we'll go into. We'll see how I feel. Let's do it that way. We'll play this one by ear. So anyway, I've been working out, been running, been really getting some air. I'm really enjoying myself. I love eating. There's nothing like eating, right? So I've been messing with tempeh, and I've been messing with. I slow cooked a butternut squash, like 150 degrees for 3 hours, right? Let me tell you something. And I left it in there. It was like a day thing. I came back later on in the day and I took it out of the toaster. And I cut this thing open, you just talk about instant butter. Now, I know it's kind of like a test to me, right? Because whenever I bring in cooked foods like that, some, almost like a potato, my system doesn't really move it well. So it was a real test. And I did this 2 days ago. And I've been eating it ever since. It was a big squash. So I've been eating it pretty much. I've been making dressings out of it. So it's really creamy dressings. Almost like I'm using an avocado, but I'm using the butternut squash. And I've been making salads out of it with the crumbled tempeh in it. Oh, like croutons. And I mean, talk about savory and satisfying. Ridiculous, heavy meal, right? So the one thing I was concerned about is passing it. And the one way you are gaining your health back and vitality is what you eat. You need to pass. So, I mean, we've done video after video on this. I mean, that's really what the goal, the ultimate goal is, that you want to be like a baby again. You suck on a teat, and then you go to the bathroom. I mean, it's what we're supposed to do. And, through years and years of the standard American diet, we abuse that. And it's not, we don't have that function anymore. It's not, there's some people in there, some people have 2 weeks of food in them that they just push. Every time they eat, they just push that old food out. They eat, they push that 2-week-old food out. They eat, No, you're supposed to eat. It's supposed to absorb, go right through the chute tube. Bam! That's where you need to be, ultimately, for eternity. And that's when you'll be jumping up and down as an old man, as an old woman, running after your grandchildren, running after your great-grandchildren. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Juicer style, Jack LaLanne style. When he died, 99, 97, however old he was, the guy was still running on the beach. He fell asleep one night and didn't wake up. That was it. Lights out. But there was no degenerative disease or anything like that. He just went to bed. The guy's running on the beach the week before. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's a long, beautiful, healthy life. So, where were we? Yes. So, I've been using the butternut squash, just slow cooked, very high nutrient dense butternut squash. Because I'm telling you, I cooked it all day. It was almost like a dehydrator kind of effect. And then I'm using it as a dressing base to pour on my raw living food. So we're definitely going to do what I eat in a day kind of thing. We definitely have to do that. We have to. Come on, that's part of this, right? Everyone does that. So, here's the good news, is that I was happy, full. I was like, oh, this is so great. I'm stuffed. You have that, what we always look for when we eat is that calm, because the problem is when you're always consuming raw foods and mostly fruit, and you're having your salad at night, and when you're eating your fruits during the day and everything, you're live, you're empty, and we're not used to that empty feeling, and that's why we have so much energy, because of that empty feeling. And when you start bringing in those salads and high fiber, like that slow, like broccoli, that slow moving stuff, that's when you feel that sedation. That old school sedation that you used to have when you eat a burrito or something like that. So we're always looking for that, as a human, I guess. I don't know. That's the way we were brought up. So I eat this giant meal, and I'm full. I know I'm full, and in my head, I'm just going, man, I hope we pass this baby, because if I do that, then I'm okay. It's just a sign to me that I'm growing. I'm getting better. I'm able to consume something like that, and for me to move it. And I woke up the next day, and I had some green tea, right? And there she goes, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm excited to know what comes out. And let me tell you, when you start bringing in like some cooked food like that, when you bring in like a heavy starch, like a potato or a sweet potato or butternut squash or something like that, you're supposed to have a good movement. Yo, everything I ate went out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I filled the entire bowl, because the bowl that I ate from was this big. So, I mean, it was a giant amount of food. Like old school. Yeah, I'm eating my salad. I'm like, yeah, this is so good. I'm watching YouTube videos, eating my salad. And nervous about the outcome, because I was full. And yeah, it all came out. And there's the sign. That's the sign. Now, I don't want to damage myself. I just got to keep on the right path. Keep starting off my days with high fruit, water-based. Like, because you got to get that water in. You can't eat. That's what's great about the raw food diet, is that because your food has high water, you don't really need to drink as much water, because your food is the water. Get it? It's kind of weird. So it's just keeping yourself hydrated and having the sign and being able to move those salads at night. Man, once you're on that path, you are good, because the energy is still high. I'm exercising, enjoying the exercise, like those moments where you just don't want to do anything. Well, right now I'm at those moments where I want to go out, like I feel good right now. I'm actually still getting over the sickness, the whatever I caught on that 4th week of fasting, which was crazy to me. I still can't believe it. It still boggles my mind a little bit. But we are rebuilding. We are getting strong. And, yeah. There we are. And we're going on the road soon, so get ready. That's less than a week away. We're going on the road. Rock and Raw Roadshow. Rock and Raw Roadshow. I like that. Rock and Roll Roadshow. Rock and Raw. Rock and Raw Roadshow. Oh, it's so good. Rocket. We just figured that out just now, guys. All right, day 1 of that's coming soon, so we're going out with Blue October and Long Wave. Peace, love, Bobby Buns, Raw Food City. Have you had a big poop today?
My hair like a swing, yeah!